Trinity B1 ISC1 4 Skills Test, CELT Secure English Language Tests, B1 English Test ISC1, Skilled Worker, Health and Care Worker, Scale-Up Worker, Student Visas.
Okay, beautiful. Please read your question.
So use the information you read in test A, B, C, and D, as in page 4 and 5, to say how popular these extreme sports have become. Second, compare indoor and outdoor surfing and describe what you need for indoor climbing.
Okay, according to read your planning notes as well.
So the planning notes I wrote, according to the test, extreme sports has become popular between the year 2005 to 2015. In 2005, the lowest number of people that participated in extreme sport was approximately 30,000 plus, compared to 2015, where the approximate number increased to over 140,000 people. So indoor surfing are usually carried out in an auditorium, while outdoor surfing is usually carried outside.
Okay.
So,
okay, beautiful. I just want to suggest something what to do with this text. Remember, it doesn't matter even if it's an article, it doesn't matter if it's an essay, it doesn't matter if it's a review, it's an email, whatever they give you, your target is to achieve these 3 points. Just consider that these are questions and you have to find the answer to these questions from the text, right?
okay.
Find the answer from the text. So for example, beautiful, how to start, look, I know that it's okay to give answer just the way you want to, but remember there are marks given for organizing information logically, fully, and appropriately. This matters to us, right? And there are marks for language control at the same time. Now, what I see, you've got language control, but the organization is missing, right? Arranging your ideas is not greatly done in here, right? Now, listen to me. What do you have to do? For example, this is your first point, that is, say how popular these extreme sports have become. So you want to mention in here, firstly. I tell my students to use firstly, because we have to keep in mind their marking criteria, that is to organize information logically. You understand me? So that's why I'm trying to put it in a sequence, the information. I am going to put in here, for example, I want to write in here, like you're good at English, so I will suggest you to change the word firstly to primarily, if you can. Yeah?
Okay, primarily.
Yeah. Primarily, comma. Primarily, I would like to suggest. If you can write I would like to suggest, you can say I would like to suggest. Otherwise, the simplest method is I want to say. I want to say. It is so important, beautiful, to put these things in here. It is important, right?
Okay.
I want to say how popular these extreme sports have become, semicolon. Why am I using semicolon in here? Look, we have to tell the examiner that this is the point that I'm going to explain, okay? I'm not going to give you something mix. I'm going to break every point for you and tell you which paragraph carries what information so that I can confirm that I have done my job. I have done my job. Right. So now in here, like once you've written it, we can see that the points that you've written at the bottom would make sense. You can start in here. In 2005, the lowest number of people that participated in extreme sport was approximately 30,000 compared to D. 2005
Okay.
where the approximate number increase. Okay, I would like to tell you something. If we would look at this graph and study this trend, um, what I see that rock climbing was the most popular extreme sports, right? So number of people doing indoor rock climbing increased immensely, or there was a sharp increase in the number of people who were doing indoor rock climbing from 2005 to 2015. There was an increase up to 140,000.
40,000. Yeah.
Right. And the second most popular extreme sport was surfing, with an increase of
Okay.
about 100 and the increase of up to 100,000 people. Right. And caving
Yeah.
was not so popular, so you don't have to mention it. Right. Because
Okay.
they are asking us how popular extreme sports were. So number of people doing indoor rock
Indoor
climbing
rock.
increased sharply in the 10 years.
Yeah.
Right. And secondly, of course, surfing was also very popular. You can also mention it like this, that during the span of, or during the time of 10 years, indoor rock climbing was the most popular sports, or the number of people doing indoor rock climbing was the highest.
Okay.
Right. And the second highest, of course, is going to be for surfing. You can have your own ideas to describe it, but we need to give an overview, beautiful. We have limited words. We just need to finish this within 100 words.
Okay.
Okay? So there
Uh,
there is a way to study maps like these graphs or these trends. Okay,
mhm.
beautiful. So
Yeah.
we definitely see that this is the most popular sport. This is the
Yeah.
second popular sport in here, extreme sport. We can use always words from the graph. Remember, if you can't make sentences, if you're struggling, these graphs, these words are there to help you, because they know that the people who are writing, they might not know vocabulary much. So remember to pick up words, to pick up information from the text as much as you can. I know that they have written this thing in here, that use information from text A, B, C, and D, but do not copy from the text. This is funny.
Yeah.
When we have to pick information from the text, why wouldn't we copy? We have to copy because we are picking information from the text.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So next we are going to go with the okay, next point is, do you understand me? Like you have
Yeah.
you know what to
I
write
understand
already.
you.
Yep,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Okay, hold on for a second. Okay. All right. Indoor surfing. Now secondly, how would we start the second point now? You tell me verbally. You can tell me just verbally.
So, um, so secondly, is
Yes.
that okay?
Yes, that's fine. Secondly, or you may also, if somebody is good at English, they can use the word subsequently.
Subsequently, okay.
Subsequently, if someone is
Subsequently.
good, subsequently. I'm not recommending it to everybody, but I'm just recommending this to people who have language control. As I see in you that you have language control, beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah?
So, secondly, then I would like to should I use the word I would like to suggest again? No?
Yes, you have to use it.
Okay.
Secondly, I want to compare. I want to compare
Com
indoor and outdoor surfing.
Secondly, I want to compare
Hmm.
indoor
Hmm.
surfing. So indoor, to me, secondly, I want to compare indoor and outdoor surfing. So indoor surfing are usually carried out in a hall or auditorium. Is that okay?
Sorry,
Why?
repeat yourself.
I mean, secondly, I want to compare the indoor and outdoor surfing. Indoor,
Mm-hmm.
indoor surfing are usually carried out in an auditorium or in a hall.
No, Pretty. No, we are not writing like this. We have to
Okay.
compare from text B, beautiful. It is mentioned here in text B. In indoor surfing, the water is heated, and the waves are created by the wave machine.
Okay, thank you.
We are not doing any sort of creative writing in this. We can choose different words. You can use
Okay.
the word create. If you don't like the word create, go for the word are made by, if someone knows synonyms, but we can't change what's in the text.
Okay, now I understand. Thank you.
Yeah, so pretty when we are saying, okay, compare, secondly, I want to compare indoor and outdoor surfing. Okay, so in indoor surfing, the water is heated, and the waves are produced by. Okay, I'm not using created by. I can use because I know English. So you can also go for produced by a wave machine,
Okay.
and the wave machine creates 12 meters high, waves. But in comparison, outdoor surfing is out in the sea. They have written it in here.
Yeah, is it
It's out in
going?
the
Yeah,
sea,
in the sea.
and it's very thrilling because you don't know that how big the next wave would be. It's natural waves are more thrilling. So that's the comparison between indoor and outdoor surfing according to the
Outdoor.
text, because you have to use information from text A, B, C, and D. Do not be fooled by that last line. Do not copy from the text. Look, they are not
Okay.
talking about bungee jumping here. They're not talking about scuba diving here. We can't write it in extreme sports because we have to use information that is given in text A, B, C, and D.
Okay. Thank you. Now I understand. But
Now
I
your
was
life is
confused.
going to be sorted. This is so easy, beautiful. This is just copy paste. But you have your own style of writing writing
Right.
the information that you're going to gain from there. To be very honest, you will not believe there are people who do not have any sort of language control. They just learn how to copy and paste because this is information. If you read, you can pick that information up and put it there.
Okay. Thank you.
There is nothing wrong with it because understand this point that only a person who understands the text can find the answer to those questions.
Yeah, thank
Right
you.
or wrong, no matter how good you are, no matter if they say do not copy and stuff, but if you don't know how to read, you can't complete this task. That's why it's called reading into writing. Otherwise, it would be called an independent writing task. Right? Okay, now let's move
Thank
to the next point. No worries, beautiful. You're gonna get a distinction in your writing. No worries. Okay, now
thank
let's
you.
move to the next point. Third point is thirdly. What is the question in here?
Thirdly,
Thirdly, you tell me verbally what should be the question here.
describe what you need for indoor climbing.
You can write firstly for primarily. You can use primarily. I want to say how popular this
Primarily,
is. For second point,
yes.
you will use. Second point, you will use. Subsequently,
Subsequently, then the third one, thirdly, or what?
thirdly, or finally, you can also say.
Finally. Okay.
Right.
Are we?
Finally, I want to describe what you don't even have to write in here. I need because you are writing it for a magazine, right? So you know that it's not just about I need. You can say what you need for
Yeah.
indoor climbing because you're writing it from the text. So you can say describe what you need for indoor climbing. So what do you need for indoor climbing? What have you written here?
I describe what I need in this. So I wrote indoor climbing is okay as an that can be done in a safe environment. You need climbing shoes and helmet to participate.
Helmet is correct because that's given in the text.
Okay.
Strength of solving problems, that's correct. And
Skills to
I think they have
And
given us to be good at gymnastics. They have given us this
yeah,
point. They have also told us that you need a helmet, you need the skill of solving problems, and I think something like it, 3 to 4 things, I believe. They have told us in the text. Let's have a look at it.
yeah.
Let me see. Indoor rock climbing. Indoor rock
Yeah,
climbing. Yes, it's in here probably. A helmet and
really frequent climb. You need to
you
be
need to be quite strong, be good at
and good
gymnastics,
at
and
as
ability
well
to
as
solve climbing problems. Yeah,
problem.
these 4 points. You did a good job with it because 2 points were relevant. We are just supposed to find the relevant information from text A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
Easy or not? This is a piece of cake. This is very easy.
Yeah, I need more practice on it. So I will do
Just do
that.
one more because I will finish this class after taking your speaking test. Okay? I'll wrap it up
All right.
and I'll see you at 8 then afterwards. Because I have
All
got my
right.
next class after that. In the meantime, you solve another full test.
Okay.
Just do reading into writing and just extended writing task for nothing else.
Okay.
Okay. Now this one, you read the question, please.
So, describe your visit to the town and explain why the town is a good place to visit. So, that is extended writing.
You were still writing it?
No, I sent the full page. It's down. Just scroll down. Go back.
Okay, hold on. This.
Yeah.
Okay, read
Yeah.
it. Read.
So in 2021, I visited a town in my country, which was Calabar. The town is known for different festival, culture, their special delicacies, and most likely parks. In my days in school, some of my friends shared their experience visiting the town and also telling me about some important parks to visit. Ever since then, I've been willing to visit the town. That prompts me and my husband to visit the town, Calabar, for our honeymoon. During our visit, we visited several tourist and recreation centers and parks. The town was so lovely and accommodating in all aspects. I have ever since then telling people who wish to go. For a short holiday, honeymoon, or adventure to visit the town as it's worth enjoying.
Okay, now beautiful. Before we begin, I'd like to tell you something in here. How to start this one also. Like, primarily, I want to describe about a
Okay?
town I visited recently. Okay?
All right.
Primarily, I want to describe about a town I have visited, semicolon. Firstly, you can pick this information from here. So describe. Firstly, I want to describe about a town I have visited 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 5 months ago, semicolon. Then you start talking about the rest of it that I visited the town in the country, which was, what is this?
Calabar.
Okay, so you can say I visited the town Calabar in 2021 or 2 years ago. The town is known for different festivals, cultures, and yeah, the rest is fine. Okay, delicious and
Okay.
special delicacies. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, and most likely, what's this? Parks?
Parks.
Okay, parks.
Yeah.
In my days in my school, some of my friends should.
Cheers.
Shared their experience visiting the town, and no, we don't need this, you just
Okay.
describe the town to me that it's a big town. Okay, hold on for a second, let me reread the text. Say describe your visit to the town. Okay, so you can say that I went to the town with my husband. Okay, we traveled by car and we saw many restaurants there. We stayed in a hotel there. This is your visit to the town, right? And we went there to meet our friends. Anything.
Okay.
Do you understand me? Because in here,
Yeah.
this information that in my school days, some of my friends shared the experience visiting the town and that telling me about the important. Since then, I have no. Tell me about your visit. If I want to ask you, okay, what did you do? Tell me about your visit to a place with your husband. Maybe I ask you about your visit for your honeymoon, for example. I ask you. So you will tell me that, teacher, I went there 1 month back and we went to a town in the countryside. Apologies, a town out of London, somewhere. And we traveled on a car, and the journey was 3 hours long. And when I reached there, I stayed in a hotel and I tried different types of cuisines there, or maybe traditional food there. You're telling me your visit to the town. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
The rest of
Okay.
the things, they don't really matter, because you're telling me how was it? Describe your visit to the town. Describe it to me. And then you say, oh, I stayed there for 3 days. The weather was so nice that day. And I also, wore a beautiful dress or something like it. We traveled for 3 hours and we listened to music while we were traveling. When I reached the town, there were many supermarkets there. The people were very friendly and all. When it's you
Okay.
going to that place.
Okay. All right.
Like, this is the one. Like, this information I find relevant in here, that during our visit, we visited. Yeah, this is correct. This is relevant. That when I visited the town, I visited many tourist and recreation centers and parks in the town, because this is a part of your visit.
Okay.
And lovely and accommodating in all aspects. Beautiful. Your English is so good. Okay, I have even since then. I've
I
even
have
ever
since then
since then telling.
telling people.
I have no. Then it is incorrect. I had been telling, and since then I had been telling my friends to go and visit it, but it's not needed, right? They are just telling us. What are they telling us, beautiful? They are telling us to describe a visit to the town. If you will tell me, okay, teacher, describe me your visit to a village, I would say, okay, I visited a village probably 10 years ago, and I visited with my family, and I traveled by my car. It took me 5 hours to travel from my house to that village. When I went there, everything was very clean, the food was very nice, and people were very simple. And most of the people were farmers there, and there were no supermarkets there, but very small shops. I am describing my visit to the village.
Okay.
Okay, so I think in this part, much of information is irrelevant.
Okay.
Okay, for a short holiday, and how do we start the second point? We do start the second point. Then we will say, secondly, I want to explain why the town is a good place to visit. Secondly, I want to say
Office.
why the yeah. Secondly, I want to explain why.
Secondly, okay.
You can also say subsequently, of course. Subsequently, I want to
Subsequent.
explain why the town is a good place to visit, semicolon. It's a good place to visit because of traditional cuisines, historical places, comma. Beautiful, show your vocabulary, show your grammar in a way where you say more within 100 words. Even language cert is a test that is all about precision. How precisely
Yeah.
can you describe something? Because you have limited words. That's the entire purpose of giving you word limit, that in fewer words saying what you can say. You understand? So, like, if I'm going to explain the second point, I'll say, oh, okay. Secondly, I want to explain why the town is a good place to visit, semicolon. because of historical places, traditional cuisine, friendly people, nice weather, clean environment, affordable apartments or affordable accommodation, and also supermarkets and jewelry, or maybe I don't know, anything that you have seen there, you can mention that. But that shows your caliber of describing the point what the examiner has asked you, that why the town is a good place to visit.
Okay.
So there is
Now,
something missing in here. Yeah? Beautiful. Do you understand me?
yeah, I do. Thank you.
Okay, no worries. Please solve one paper. Take it out and solve it.
I will. I will do
Thank
that.
you,
Thank you.
beautiful. See you at 8. Goodbye.
All right. Bye.
Bye, beautiful. Bye.